Hi everybody, it's your buddy Brad here. Today we're going to be talking about the circle crop variation, and we're also going to cover the pre-circle crop and post-circle crop. So first we're going to take a look at how it works as a final on our good old grid here. So we just add it as a final, go to circle crop, and as you see it just basically, as it says, makes whatever a circle. Some of the variables are the radius, which affects how big or small the circle is. You can also move it to left and right with the X, up and down with Y. And then you can also give it a border using this scatter area. But in order for scatter area to work, you need to set this 0. This is actually a switch, so it only works with 0 and 1. So we're going to set this to 0. As you see, it already has a small border around it. But if we go to scatter, you can see we can increase the area of the border that it makes. And then you can also see how with the radius, if you bring it all the way down, it makes just a circle with the border. Also, if we increase this, we can also decrease the scatter so it actually works towards the inside. Then again, if you make the radius 0 or less than 0, you totally lose the pattern, and we only have the border, which is also something else that you might be able to use. So now we're going to see how it will work on a possible fractal. For this, I'm going to use this speed fractaling number 2 Firestorm by Tatyana Zabanova. It just covers a brief tile, but it uses a little bit of chaos tricks, which is kind of cool. You should definitely check this video out. So basically, we start with a linear, set 0.5. I'm going to duplicate that 4 times. Well, 3 times. So we have 4 transforms. You'll want to set this here to 1. I'll go to the first transform, set it up 1, over, down, over, down, to the left, and to the left, and up. And of course we have a square, so we're going to increase it here. Now to get a little pattern going, all you have to do is select a different gradient, get some random color, see if I can find something a little bit brighter here. Good. And then we are going to add another very linear. We're going to have set that, keep that to 1. So we'll want to come up here to the first one again, go to chaos, set the first 4 all to 0. Takes a second. Then on the last one, transform 5, we're only going to set the last one to 0. What that does is it tiles, oh, I almost forgot, on the last one you also want to go to color and set that to hidden. So now we have basically uh, 4 tiles in 1. In her video she used waves, but for this I am going to use the lazy Travis. Because it actually works on a square. And so now, tell you what, first let's go see how it works with circle crop like this. And it doesn't do anything. Oops, what did I do here? Probably it's because it has cropped out everything. Tell you what, let's go back. If we just yes, that's what has happened. It cropped out everything. My mistake. Let's go back to the lazy Travis. Set the spacing down. Have a little bit of space. Now if you go to circle, crop, awkward. I did not have this problem before. It's sure. Nope. Aha. There we go. So, set this to 0. Back to hidden. Now as you see, it's actually forming a circle around. And it's tiling it in all 4 areas. But for this, it's actually better to use a pre or post circle crop. So first we're going to try post. Now we can really see how it, now I can really see the circles. And how they're tiling. Increase it. There we go. And you see if I play with the scatter, it gives it a nice little blur effect as well, which is kind of cool. And you can play with the other params of the lazy Travis. And then let's try it with pre-circle crop. Set the 0 to 0. Increase the scatter area. As you see, you need to mess around with the variables to get them all so there's no overlap. If we increase this, we'll have to decrease this. Decrease the radius. It's just fun to play around with the variables. But now let's see how, if you do, you can also use circle crop by itself to some extent. Let's take circle crop. Let's get a nice bright gradient. Add a linear. And we'll have to add some pre-blur to it. Which it just makes a circle, but then again you can also set that to 0, adjust the scatter. Just the radius of it. Remember, if you set do a negative, it gives us circles that we can play with. So if you just want circles, that's the way you do it. Then again, increase the radius. Mess around it, the linear sum. And let's just try to see, what if we add a bubble? Which can do a lot of fun things too. Here it's kind of cropping around the bubble, which you can make some different shapes. So again, just like anything else, just try it with different variations, different combinations. Use it as a pre or a post variation, and you will see it's actually quite versatile variation. Hope you have fun. Till then, later, bye.